This is Robert Foreman with HomeSmart, and this is part 2 of my tutorial on how to use my MLS search engine. Okay, from the last tutorial, we entered all of our search parameters on the left-hand side. The computer's generated 5 listings that meet that criteria. Let's go ahead and click on that number 5 and let's bring those up. Now, when I search, you have the ability to search in particular ways. I like to search by which property is the first one to come on the market or most recent to come to market, and that's how I do my search to prioritize those listings. You also have the ability to prioritize by price. If you want to move up from the highest or lowest price to the highest price or vice versa, you can do that as well. When we're on this screen, we can click on detail, and this will actually take us to the property reports, and you see this report box is highlighted. On every report, though, there's additional information we can get about the property. We can get tax information about it by clicking on this tax link. We can also click on the calculator button if you already know what you're pre-qualified for and or what interest rate. You can go ahead and plug in some scenarios and figure out how much it's going to cost for you to purchase that home. I'm going to take us back to the report page, and then I'm going to click on photos. That's always important. And what do you know? We can go through all the photos of the house to get an idea to see if it's something that we want to go ahead and take a look at. Map. If you click on the map button, you'll see that the property that we're looking at of the 5 is the one that's got this big star here. And you can use this map to pan over the area, and you can reduce the size, and then you can get a better idea as far as where the property is located. Here we are, and we see it's real close to the Raven Golf Club. Alright, let's go back to the report screen, and again, for this particular listing, just like these other 5, we're going to get all the information and details about the home. So starting up at the top here, we see what year it's built, square footage, what's the lot size. In this box, we've got what subdivision it's in, who the builder was. Underneath, we've got school information, if that's important to you. What elementary school, what junior high school serves this particular area. We've got cross streets, directions on how to get to the property, and then we've got the public remarks, which basically tells you the ins and outs of the home. To get more specific, though, going here in the middle, we've got the feature section, which tells you what type of garage, the landscaping, does it have a pool. We've got room details, which will highlight features of every room in the house. Construction and utilities will tell you what the home is built of, who services, what utility companies service the home, and is it gas heat, is it electric heat, does it have access to cable or high-speed internet. County and tax will give you sort of a quick snapshot of what the taxes were for the previous year. HOA, yes, it does have an HOA. We see the Y here. It doesn't have the monthly amount, though. Most of the time it does. It'll tell you how much it costs. And then we see here at the bottom how many days it's been on the market. Well, we've looked at the information on the home. We've seen the pictures. We calculated what our possible payment would be. Great. The next step is to book a showing or to get more information about the property. So if we go back up to the top, you can click on the contact button, and let's just say you want to get a little bit more information or ask me about the area. Well, you enter your name, your phone number, and email, and what questions that you have, and I'll give you a call or an email back to hopefully answer it. If you're ready to go and ready to jump in the car and take a look at it, great. Let's book a showing. So you'll click on this request showing button. Again, enter the same information, but tell me a good date and time, and I'll give you a call to confirm. And lastly, if you want to go ahead and share this particular property with other people, you can click on the share button. You can email a copy to yourself as well as friends, this particular listing. You can even share it on your social networking. If this search engine's been really good for you, you have the ability to set up your own account, so in the future, you and I will both get notified as listings come to market that meet your parameters. If you have any questions on how to use this search engine, give me a call or an email. Thanks again for visiting my website.